Hello students, this is Amardeep Singh, your computer teacher, and today we are going to continue with the same chapter working with dictionaries and tuples. And in this session we'll discuss about dictionary functions and methods. So let's start our discussion with the length function of dictionary. This function count and return the number of elements available in a dictionary. So length function always return a number and the one parameter it contains, that is the name of the dictionary. So let's demonstrate how we can make use of this function. So presently I'm having a dictionary containing three elements with the associated keys like name, age and address. So if you want to check the length of this dictionary, then declare a variable n equal to length of dc. Now after that, when we will print the value of n, then the result will be the number of elements available inside the dictionary. So here we are having 3, so that is the length of dictionary. Next function that we are having is clear function. As the name suggests, it will remove all the elements from dictionary. So clear, let's demonstrate how to make use of this clear function. So if you want to remove all the elements from dictionary, then you have to call it like dc dot clear. Then after that, if you will try to print the elements, then it will return nothing, because it will remove all the elements from the dictionary. So before clear function I will print the element, then after clear function I will again print the elements. Then let's check. So here we are having, before the calling of that function, we are having all the elements present in the list. Then but after calling that clear function, not a single element is presently available inside the dictionary. So in this way you will be able to remove all the elements from a dictionary. Next we have get function. It will return the value of a given key. So if you want to get the value of a particular key, then you can make use of this function by passing the name of that particular key. Then it will return the value of that specified key. And let's demonstrate how we can make use of this function. So I'll declare a variable, that is n equal to dc dot get, and inside the get function you have to pass the name of key. Let's suppose I want to get the value of address key, then so I'll specify address, then close the brackets, print the value of n, save it and run it. So the result is Fagwada. So that means the value of this particular key is Fagwada. And next we are having another second parameter, that is the optional parameter. It indicates to the default value. So if specified key is not available, then it will return none, or the value given as a second parameter. So it will be the value of the default value, will be uh, the value of that default value that this function will return if some specified key, if this specified key is not available. So let's demonstrate. For example, if you will specify value, some another value, let's suppose I'm going to give a value like a key name, like a contact, but now the present contact key is not available inside this dictionary, then the system will return none. So system will return none. So the second parameter decide that if that value, if that key is not available, then what value the system will return. So I'll specify key not available. So that means if you will specify some wrong key name, then system will return this message. So the key not available. So that means if you will specify some correct key name, like I'm going to specify age, then system will return the value of age, or in other case the system will return the message that is written as a second parameter to this function. Next function that we are having is items. It returns list that contains key and values from a dictionary. So item function will return a list of items. Those are available inside the dictionary. Keys and along with their values, it will return the result in the form of a list. So let's demonstrate. So presently I'm having this list. I'm going to make present I'm having this dictionary, so we'll make use of that items function. So I have to declare a list. Li is equal to dc dot items. So this function will return all these elements in the form of a list. So when you will print the elements of a list, that is Li, then you will be able to see that the items are available in the form of a list. So dictionary item, if you want to store dictionary items into a list, then you can make use of this function. You can also traverse the uh, list items to see the result. For I in Li is the name of list, and I'll print the variable, loop variable, that is I. So try to check the results. So presently you can see that system returns a list that contains the elements of a dictionary. Next we'll discuss about dict function. It creates a dictionary from sequence of key and value pairs. So this function is totally opposite to the previous function that we have discussed, that items function that was used to convert a dictionary into a list, but this function is used to convert elements stored inside a list or a tuple into a dictionary. So we have to pass the name of the sequence as a parameter to dict function. That sequence may be a list, that may be a tuple. So but you have to create a two-dimensional list or a tuple. So when you will make a two-dimensional list like this, in this uh, declaration we are having a two-dimensional list. First element is the name and second element is the value, then age, then the value of age, then address and the value of address. Then so that means in this case this two-dimensional list will the dict function will convert this two-dimensional list into a dictionary. So let's demonstrate. So presently I am having this list. It's a two-dimensional list, and inside the first row we are having two columns, name and the value of that particular name, and in the next row we are having a column age and the value of that age, and address and the value of address. Now I want to convert this list into a dictionary, so I'll specify dc equals to dict, and inside the dict function you have to pass the name of list. Now if you will print or traverse the values of a dictionary, then you will be able to see that that list has been converted to a dictionary. Now the first element from the first row is the key, and the second element of the first row is the value of that key, and in the same order all the elements of a particular two-dimensional list will be converted into a dictionary. Next function that we are having is keys function. It returns a list of all available keys in dictionary. So with the help of this function you'll be able to fetch all the keys and store all those keys inside a list. So let's demonstrate how we can make use of this function. So we are having this dictionary and I want to fetch all the keys. Keys are name, age, address. These are the keys. So I want to fetch all those keys and store them into a list. So I'll specify li is equal to dc dot keys. Then when you will print that list, then it will show you all the keys. So here we are having name, age and address, and even if you will traverse the values of this list for I in li, then even then it will show you the keys. So presently we are having all the keys stored inside the dictionary. Next we have sorted function. It returns a list of all available keys in sorted order. So with the help of this function you will be able to sort the keys alphabetically in ascending order. So uh, you can call this function by specifying the dictionary name as a parameter, and system will return the keys in sorted order and store those keys inside a list. So this function will return a list. So let's check. So presently I'm having this dictionary, so I'll make a call to this function li is equal to sorted. Then inside this function you have to pass the name of dictionary. Then when you will print that list element, then it will return the keys in sorted order. So presently I'm having three keys. One is name, age and address. If you will sort name, age and address alphabetically in ascending order, then check the result. So presently I'm having address on the first position, then age on the second position and name in the last. So system automatically sort the keys with the help of this sorted function. Next we are having values function. It returns a list of all values stored inside a dictionary. So as we know that keys function is used to return all the keys, and this function is used to return the values belong to those keys. So let's check how we can make use of this function. So as we know that this function will return a list, so we'll declare a list with the name li is equal to dc dot values. No need to pass any parameter. Then print that list. So it will return. So presently we are having values Simrat, 17 and address. Address means the Phagwada. So when you will run this program, then system will return those values only, not the keys, only the values stored inside the dictionary. Next we'll discuss about update function. This method merges the elements of one dictionary with another dictionary. So we need two dictionaries, dictionary 1 and dictionary 2. So when you will make a call to this function, then this function will merge the elements of dictionary 2 with the elements of dictionary 1. So let's demonstrate. So presently I am having two dictionaries, dictionary 1 and dictionary 2. Inside one dictionary I am having two key and value pairs, one is name and age, and inside next dictionary, dictionary 2, I am having address and contact. So I want to merge them together. So I'll make a call to that update function, that is dc1 dot update dc2. So when you will print the elements of dictionary 1, then you will see all the merged elements of both dictionaries. So presently dictionary, I am printing the elements of dictionary 1, and all the elements of the dictionary 1 and 2 are available here inside the dictionary 1. Next we have pop function. This method removes the item with the key and return its value from dictionary. So it is used to perform two different actions. One, first it will return the value of the specified key that is passed as a parameter, and then after that it will remove that key along with its value from the dictionary. So let's discuss. So presently I'm having this dictionary. I want to remove this age value pair from the dictionary. So I'll specify p is equal to dc dot pop pop function. Then I'll specify the name of key, that is age. And now this function will return the value of this key, and after that it will remove that particular key and its value pair from the dictionary. So just I'm going to print the value of p. Then after that I will also print the elements of dictionary. So p will return the value of this particular key, and the dictionary will show you the present elements available inside the dictionary. So run this code, and presently you can see that the value of age was 17. And now after making a call to that pop function, you can see that the age key and its value is not available inside the dictionary elements, because that has been removed from the dictionary. And we are having another optional parameter also in this pop function, so that is the default value. And so the purpose of this second parameter is that if key is not found, if you have specified the key that is not available inside the dictionary, then it will return the default value. This value, the system will return this value, but it will remove nothing. But the system will return that particular default value. And if the default value is not given, then key error will be generated. So let's see the effect of this parameter, second parameter. So if you will specify the some key that is not available, like contact, and specifying a key that is not available inside the dictionary, so then if you will try to run this code, then the system will generate an error, that is key error occurred. So the second parameter is used. If the key is not available, then system will return this value. So again, you can mention a method, you can specify a method, a message, custom message, that is key is not available. So when you will try to run this one, now you can see that the message is key is not available, and nothing has been removed from this dictionary, because all the key and their associated values are still present. So that was the actual way of the purpose of this second parameter. But if you will specify the correct key name, then the second parameter is useless, but you can pass this parameter. So now the value of that particular key is 17, and that key and its value has been removed. So that is the use of that second parameter. Next we are having PopItem function. This function is used to remove and return the key value pair orderly starting from the last item. So this function is similar to pop function, but the only difference is that by using pop function you will be able to remove the specified key and its value from a dictionary. But with the help of this pop item function, you will be able to remove the item starting from the last item. So if you will make a call one time to this function, then it will remove last item. Then again, if you will make a call to this function, then it will again remove the present last item from the that particular dictionary. So the purpose of this function and the behavior of this function is quietly similar to the pop function. It doesn't contain any parameter. So let's demonstrate. So presently I am having these elements. So if you will make a call to this pop function, this, then p is equal to dc dot pop item. Then now if you will print the value of p, then it contains the value of last element, that is Pagoda. And after that, when you will print the value of the elements of dictionary, then you will be able to see that the last element will be removed. Now check the result. So presently pop function first return the key and the value pair, and that key and the value pair has been removed from the dictionary. So again, if you will again make a call to this function second time, then p1 equal to dc dot pop item, then now the last element has been already removed from the dictionary, so present last element will be age. So that means it will print the value of that key and the value of that element, that was age, print dc. So now you can see in the first call it returns the address and its value, then that key and its value has been removed, and when you make a call to that same function second time, then the last item was age, then it returns the value and remove that particular element from the dictionary. Next function that we are having is FromKeys function. This method receives a sequence of keys and returns a dictionary by assigning given value to all keys. So with the help of this function, you will be able to assign a same value to multiple keys at the same time, but you have to store all the keys inside a list. So first of all, you have to make a list. Then after that, with the help of this function from keys, you have to assign a common value to all these keys and create a, you will be able to make a dictionary. So to call this function, you have to use a pair of curly brackets, then dot, then after that the name of function. Inside the function you have to specify the name of that list that contain all the keys, and the value, second parameter decide the value that you want to assign to all these keys to make a dictionary. So let's demonstrate how we can make use of that from key function. So presently I'm having a list of students. So the name of list I have given, that is students. So I want to assign a section to all these students combinedly. So I'll make a call to that function, that is I'll create a dictionary, declare a dictionary, that is dc equals to, with the curly brackets, dot from keys, and the first parameter I'll specify the name of list, that is students, and the value that I want to assign to all the keys stored inside the student list, that is Mohit, Neha and Parminder. I want to assign a section A to all these keys. So now when you will print the value of that dictionary, then you will be able to see that inside the dictionary these list item will be stored as keys, and this value will be stored, will be assigned as a value to all these keys. So let's check. So presently now you can see that we are having a dictionary in hand, and each item available inside that particular list is acting as a key, and the value that we have specified as a second parameter inside the from keys function is assigned as a value to the particular keys. So the value of Mohit key is A, and the value of Neha key is A, and the value of Parminder key is A. So with the help of this function, you will be able to assign similar value to multiple uh, key pair, those are stored inside a list. But if you will not assign this value because second parameter is an optional parameter. So when you will not specify the value of second parameter, then the system will assign none value to each key. So the value of Mohit is none, Neha is none, and Parminder's value is again none. So second parameter is optional. So if you want to assign any other section, then you can assign.